So for those new to the show, sometimes we play a game. If you're new to Keith's Life, welcome to Keith's Life. You're watching it live on the internet or recorded later. Oops. So this is Flickchart. It's a website. You go to flickchart.com/IDP. You can check out our top 20 list of all time movies, which we are slowly compiling.
Fucking Beauty and the Beast is still at number 3. It's killing me.
I know. It's slowly compiling over time, and how this works is this website gives us 2 movies, and if we've both seen both of these movies, we choose which one we like the best, we think's the best. Depending on the criteria in the movie, there's different. We're trying to compile our top 20, our top list, top movies of all time.
Sometimes we have legitimate reasons why we like the one, and sometimes
it could be weird reasons.
Sometimes
totally weird reasons.
Yeah, and sometimes we just bullshit.
It's a lot of fun movie conversations, and we're eventually building up a list and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, go to flickchart.com/IDP and check out our list. And we're going to start this one off with The Breakfast Club versus Unbreakable.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Which
one of his early ones?
It's one of his
better ones.
I enjoy. Yeah, it's a little slow. Great,
very slow.
What I love about it is that it's like an origin story for a new comic book character that never existed.
Yeah,
like
it was a very original comic booky movie.
Yeah,
right up my alley.
Bruce Willis had
good performance.
Superpowers.
Sam Jackson's. Sam
as far as
always
villains
good,
in a movie, he's a great villain. Like compared to the most recent.
Have you
villains.
rewatched it lately?
No, it's not his best performance, but considering the character, I enjoyed it. I think it was a good movie. But yeah, Unbreakable versus Breakfast Club, but Breakfast Club's like a fucking classic.
Yeah, Breakfast Club.
So it's like you got to go.
Obviously superior to Unbreakable.
Yeah.
On so many levels.
Yeah. Oh man.
I've not seen City of God.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's a Brazilian.
Oh yeah, I want to read a movie.
It's good, man. It's so good. Where it's a lot of action, so you're not reading a whole lot.
I hate
but
movies.
Yeah. Anyway, so City of God.
I had to really be in the
Big versus Interview with a Vampire.
Ooh,
I was never really into Interview with a Vampire.
It's a really good movie.
It's really long. I don't know. I never really liked it. I've seen it maybe twice, but it's not a movie that I have any desire to ever watch again. Like I'm good. I saw it,
but it is Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise.
I get it.
Kirsten Dunst.
Not a vampire guy, I guess. I'm not really big.
I like vampires
guys.
as a kid.
I never was.
I used to have like weird
shit.
fantasies about like female vampires and shit as a kid.
Yeah. No,
I don't know where that came from, but.
Came from some
Cinemax show or something. Big. I gotta go with Big.
Yeah,
it's
just the piano scene alone is better than. It's more entertaining. I watched the clip on YouTube. So we got Jaws versus Rush Hour.
The original Jaws. Spielberg.
I mean, this one's pretty easy too.
Yeah, Jaws for the win.
Jaws is good.
But just for the
totally enjoy Rush Hour. If it was the best Jackie Chan movie, I might have a different opinion, but for sure for Rush Hour it was a good one. But Jaws is
just the boat captain's speech about fucking.
That's one I need to revisit. I haven't watched that one in a long time, but it's fucking amazing.
Richard Dreyfuss's whiny ass.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of whiny asses in movies back then.
Hey, we get to knock one off.
Meet the Parents versus Beetlejuice. Could you milk a beetle, Greg?
I can. And we're gonna, because Beetlejuice is far superior to Meet the Parents.
Yeah, we're going with Beetlejuice. Which they're supposed to be remaking, I hear.
I believe the sequel, not a remake.
Oh, well, same thing. They're trying to cash in on an old property.
I'm interested to see it. He's been killing it lately.
Yeah. They're making money. Shaun of the Dead versus The Italian Job.
The 2003 remake.
Whoa! It just refreshed. So sorry, that's not what we're going to talk about. Traffic versus The Matrix.
I would rather watch The Matrix.
Yeah,
Traffic's a great movie.
It's a little long, but The Matrix. I mean, get the fuck. Whoa! What am I doing? The Matrix is.
Yeah, we've seen that.
That was an awesome poster too. I didn't even clicked over too fast. So we got Big Fish versus Die Hard with a Vengeance. This one's kind of tough for me. Which is kind of weird that it's this Tim Burton movie that...
Big Fish, while it's good...
If it's any other... Well...
It's not that great.
I really enjoyed it. I think it's a great movie from top to bottom.
It's a good movie.
It's the best...
How many times have you watched it?
Tim Burton movie, probably 10 times.
Really?
Yeah, I've watched it a lot.
Oh, so you've enjoyed it.
I enjoy it. I enjoy that movie.
I mean, it's good. I like the visuals.
It's my favorite Tim Burton.
I like the concept.
That and Beetlejuice, I guess, if they had to battle it out, that'd be kind of difficult. But I think top to bottom, I enjoy... As a movie, if I had to compare it to Beetlejuice, I still like Big Fish. So
I would still,
compared to Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is one of my favorite fucking Die Hard movies. I mean, I guess it's the second favorite,
but
I
think Big Fish is a better movie.
Yeah. So we're going Big Fish.
I'm going Big Fish.
Cool. Me too. All right. So we got the original Saw versus Hancock.
I don't even like the Saw movies, but Saw is a far superior movie to Hancock.
Hancock was 2 movies. As soon as... Was it Charlize Theron?
Yeah.
As soon as she throws a motherfucker through a kitchen or some shit, totally different movie. Then it becomes some stupid fucking love story between 2 superheroes instead of just the story that would have been interesting, which is the first half of the movie, where it's just like a fucking just degenerate superhero.
This is crazy. I've voted against 2 superhero movies already.
Yeah, but those... I mean, these are... Is that based on a comic?
No.
Yeah, so that's why it's not tickling your fucking...
My nerd.
Your fanboy. Your specific fanboy. Like, if it's... Like, I like some hip-hop, but some I just don't like.
Yeah.
But when it tickles me...
Oh, yeah.
This just doesn't tickle you. These ones.
I was not
but yeah, Saw is... Far better movie than Hancock. Fuck that movie. The first half of Hancock I liked, and then once it turned into that other bullshit. I like
the idea, and then it just was not.
It's
good.
Just 2 movies. It was 2 movies.
I mean, it was all right. I could watch it, but I don't wanna.
I'd watch the first part, and as soon as that scene happened, I'd be like, "Whoop, off, done. Let's watch something else." Like possibly Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which I don't know if I've seen that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Versus Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, which if I had seen it, would have gone with Temple of Doom. But we're going Temple of Doom versus Edward Scissorhands.
Ooh.
Man, this is the
least good of the Indiana Jones trilogy. Or what I consider a trilogy, even though they made that fucking horrible fourth movie.
Yeah, by far the worst.
But this is
so bad that it shouldn't be
This
counted.
is the worst of... I think the worst of the 3.
But still a really fun movie.
It's
despite
really
it being... I would really love... Because we just watched this.
Shakti Day.
I would love to see the Vegas production of Temple of Doom. Because that would work so well on like some Cirque du Soleil fucking stage performance.
I think they do Indiana Jones like... With like jet skis in one park that I...
Yeah, that's bullshit. You don't want that. It's because the movie's almost like a stage performance just filmed. So it would translate so easily.
And
it'd
music,
be so amazing.
The John Williams music.
Yeah. It would be the best version of that movie. Yeah. Oh, it would be amazing. In Vegas, you want to make some money?
Edward
pay me for that idea.
The very first... Another Tim Burton movie.
I don't mind that. It's like probably one of the... Really it's probably under Beetlejuice, I guess.
Yes. Another Winona Ryder was also in this.
Yeah.
This is the first time him and Johnny Depp worked together.
This is a rated R movie. I have a feeling this is my first rated R movie.
I don't believe the Edward Scissorhands is rated R. There's no killing. There's no blood.
That's true. Why does it... Maybe it's my... There's something about it. It was a movie that I wasn't really... I think it was something that I had to lobby to see.
Well, I don't know why.
No, PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. 90, so I was 9 when it came out. Most likely, unless it was at the end of the year. Yeah, December, so I was 10.
And look at the big hair.
So, I guess it was like PG-13, maybe... My mom was strict, or a friend was over.
But it looks like a horror movie. The guy's got fucking scissor hands, and he's fucking all pale and shit.
But I was never like I could see, because that's, goth took off right around that time because the kids seeing that because there's a very goth is a very Tim Burton look.
Yes.
So Edward Scissorhands and what was the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah,
those two very visually took over a culture. I was never a part of that, even though I enjoyed both of these movies.
Yeah, I never glommed on.
Yeah,
but
this is I don't know. I'd probably go just better movie Edward Scissorhands. It was a really well made movie. And if it was Edward Scissorhands versus a stage production, a Cirque du Soleil stage production in Vegas of Indiana Jones with the fucking Indiana Jones Temple of Doom music and all that shit, 1,000 times take that stage production over Edward Scissorhands. But both of those as a movie, I think, I'll give Tim Burton the credit on that one.
I don't know, man. This one's hard. This one's hard for me because I mean, even though it's the worst of the three when you put it in perspective, as a kid, this was my favorite one.
I love that one too. Yeah, the when he rips the heart out of his chest.
Maybe it was because Short Round was in it, and he was also in the Goonies, and I was like, Data from the Goonies. It's the
perfect movie when you're a kid, but when you rewatch it, like out of those two movies, one holds up better than the other one.
Oh yeah,
so it's like that's but if I had to choose,
it's Indiana Jones though.
I get it.
Like even though
I get it,
it's still good.
It's not,
and it's on par with.
We've already had like the different just like it the Lord of the Rings when the shitty ones come up.
I know.
It's not the last or the last one's kind of the. It's just if between the two they don't really for me it's like whatever they're pretty even on the teeter-totter.
They're very
if
even,
I have to come up with something to distinguish between the two, for me the fact that Edward Scissorhands holds up and like there's some beautiful shots in that movie, like visually good, really good filmmaker, just not an aesthetic that I ever got into. But between the two I'd have to go Edward Scissorhands, even though it's against an Indiana Jones property. It's not a worthy one of those movies. Like if it was the fourth one, it'd be an easy no. The fourth Indiana Jones. So this is just
the rail car scene.
It's not good.
That's probably the best scene.
Doesn't hold up.
When he rips the dude's heart out, like I was all in on that shit as a kid.
Yeah, the whole movie, like it doesn't. But when you rewatch it, you're like, oh no, the scene where they come out of the airplane.
Why do they have 4-year-old slaves
on a raft?
Oh yeah,
and then the raft lands on a snowy hill, and then they go flying down this hill on this raft
into the ocean.
An inflatable raft, by the way,
or a river.
That's like the impact of landing on a mountain. With this inflatable raft.
It doesn't flip over.
Yeah.
They tried that in Mythbusters.
Man, could never make it work. They tried. Yeah, it's because I remember watching that. When I realized that movie didn't hold up for me, it was like 2001. I rewatched it, and even though I loved it, it was just like, it was hilarious. That scene where they're coming out of the plane, I was like, holy shit.
That scene to you makes it more unbelievable than a dude ripping a man still beating heart out.
Well, but when I was watching it, I saw that scene first. So it was the whole movie was versus it set the tone.
Versus a movie with a dude who actually has scissors for hands.
Yeah, but that's a whole new universe. That's like...
And he was made... by Vincent Price,
like if you're
evidently in a castle.
If you're gonna compare,
why did he give him?
If you're gonna compare the two,
why did he give him Scissorhands in the first place?
But
what is wrong with him?
It's just a really quirky, weird premise. Like, what if there was a dude that had scissor hands, and then like they throw in a bunch of shit that he might do, like trimming hedges and cutting hair.
When he died, like,
and he's amazing.
Edward touched the hands, and they were like made of wax, so it was like just stabbed right. So was he gonna give him wax hands? Or did it, like when he connected it, did that make it into a real boy? Like, because he made he made someone. I never really thought of that.
It's
in that premise. An old man made a young boy.
Well, there's Pinocchio is that fucking same thing.
No, he made a puppet. This dude made something that was alive.
Yeah, but that puppet became alive.
That was awesome
because a fairy came down, or was it the cricket? In the cartoon?
That's his conscious, but not really. It's
or cricket. At least they went pretty realistic on that version. Then.
Yeah, but I'm saying like,
okay, well, let's make a decision. I don't want to spend all day on Edward Scissorhands versus fucking Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Damn it!
I mean, it's a tough one. I get it, but There's way more difficult ones.
Edward Scissorhands.
Like we're going like to like we're already talking about mediocrity on some level.
Just start punching holes in both of them.
You gotta. That's how you have to come up with the list. All right. So Edward Scissorhands.
Fuck.
All right. Interview with the Vampire versus Planet of the Apes, the 2001 Tim Burton version. Which in this case, I'm going
is easy when Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah. So see, it gets love. It's gonna get some love. It's just compared to some movies, it's not gonna get some love.
I agreed with the other one. I wasn't fighting for it. I just said that was that I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All right, here's a good one. The Last Airbender.
I haven't watched. I watched maybe 5 to 10 minutes of that movie and I turned it off because the cartoon is 5,000 times better.
Yes, it is. And
versus Con Air, which I wish I had.
Con Air would have won again
if I had wasted that 2 hours of bullshit. At least I would have known that somewhere in the future Con Air would have come up. Con Air could win against a lot of things, surprisingly.
Yeah, because
that kind of movie.
There's just
the Royal Tenenbaums versus Con Air. This is kind of tough.
This is tough
because
they're both that.
I do enjoy
Wes Anderson.
Yeah, Wes Anderson's style is amazing, but the Tenenbaums. I guess the Tenenbaums.
That was a pretty good one.
That was probably the first one. I think I saw that before I saw Rushmore. Like I went back and saw Rushmore.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, it's super dark and like
it's a good. I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go Royal Tenenbaums. Con Air can win against a lot of shit, but I think Tenenbaums is a great movie. You got Bill Murray, fucking. I love that Bill Murray.
Owen and Luke Wilson,
it's
Gwyneth
a great,
Paltrow.
I haven't seen
Stiller,
Life Aquatic, but like out
Angelica
of Wes
Houston.
Anderson, yeah, great director, great actors.
I gotta go Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, Con Air is gonna beat a lot of movies. Con Air can beat a lot of movies, but this is not that situation.
Con Air's so fun, but dumb as fuck.
It's like the best shitty movie
the
ever.
Worst accent ever.
Yeah. Ocean's 11 versus Superbad. Superbad.
Yeah, Superbad all the way. Ocean's 11, like it.
Fun movie. Definitely a fun movie.
But Superbad was just...
also kind of gimmicky.
I've probably seen Superbad like 20 times.
Yeah, I've seen that one a lot. Although it's been a while, but I've definitely... Phenomenon versus The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, psych, everybody.
That would have been an easy one.
For sure. Spaceballs versus From Russia with Love.
I like how they replace...
From Russia with Love.
I haven't either. They replace Star Wars with Spaceballs. I can deal with that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh, motherfucker.
This one's easy for me. This one's really easy for me. Just because I didn't grow up with Spaceballs like a lot of people did. So the fact that I do love it. It's a great movie, but I haven't seen it a bunch of times. I've for sure seen Kill Bill way more times, and would added those two. Probably would throw that on because I enjoy the action. It's really good action in that movie. The first part.
I gotta go Spaceballs. God damn it! Like it was so like I know Star Wars.
I know.
I love.
I
Mel
don't have
Brooks.
that same connection though. I love Mel Brooks too. I love his stuff, but it's like
the fucking.
Did you watch Spaceballs a lot growing up?
Yeah.
See, I didn't do
a lot.
That. So that's what I'm saying.
And I've watched Kill Bill a lot too.
That's why I preface this.
I
by
love
telling,
Tarantino.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a lot of his movies.
I would understand why you would go with Spaceballs.
There's a lot of his movies that I would say, bar none. Even though I love Kill Bill, like, it should have just been one movie. It's goofy that it's two movies. Like that was just a money grab or whatever.
It's still.
I still sat there for 4 fucking hours.
I don't care. The Kill Bill 1 versus Kill Bill 2. Compared to like the last two Matrixes, I think Kill Bill 1. I don't mind that they're separated. 2. They're both great.
Better.
They're both
than
great
Kill
movies.
Bill 1.
Yeah, they're different movies. I mean, but you're seeing it. They stand up as two volumes. They're volume 1, volume 2.
Yeah.
So, which we've said before, there's going to be more volumes most likely coming out in the future. The kids, it's going to be amazing. I almost look forward to Tarantino's career more than like the superhero universes that are being created.
I'm
like,
sure for you,
the Kill Bill universe. which is a very small universe. It's just a series of movies, but that's an interesting thing, especially if he comes to it
already has
later in his career.
Interconnected characters through a shitload of his movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not that all of his movies are connected, but I'm just saying the Kill Bill, if he continues that series of movies.
If this was Pulp Fiction versus Spaceballs, Pulp Fiction wins hands down. Inglourious Bastards wins.
Yeah. Well, I'm already saying that I because I have more of a connection to Kill Bill. Not that I have a lot of respect for Spaceballs, but if I had to choose between the two, I'm going Kill Bill.
Kill Bill's a better made movie, obviously, but I mean, they probably made Spaceballs for like fucking.
Yeah, no, it's not. It doesn't have to be
fucking.
That has nothing. The production value has nothing to do with it for me. You know, it's just if I'm gonna watch, I'm most likely gonna watch Kill Bill. But Spaceballs, you know, it's not that far off. I mean, I could go Spaceballs. I could bend on this one. It's a tough decision. But for me, I'd go Kill Bill. But that's just
I gotta go Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, and I'll fold on that one.
Woo! Spaceballs.
Yeah, it's like I can't even.
There's so many more
arguments.
Tarantino movies that I could want to see on my top 20, but Spaceballs should be in there.
As attached to Spaceballs, I love it. It's so weird between those two because I know culturally, Spaceballs. If we had to poll, people, they would probably win.
Oh yeah,
between the two. But for me, save your choice.
For our top 20 list, I mean, that's probably one of the only slapsticks I would even want to see on there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's done some. I don't know.
This is a fucking hard one.
All right, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, so number 3, versus Forrest Gump, number 1.
Oh, this is very glitchy.
This is very disappointing that this is happening. Let me make sure we're still logged in. Okay. Psych on another one. See, so we got The Professional, or Leon the Professional, versus Over the Hedge, which is. Have I seen Over the Hedge? Yes, I have.
I've seen Over the Hedge.
It's a fun movie.
It's fun.
I enjoy it. I've actually probably watched it a couple times. I used to like falling asleep to kids' movies. So it's like, I don't know.
I've seen it a couple. I think I rented it or something. I like animated movies.
Yeah.
And The Professional, it's fucking...
it's a great movie.
It's a good movie, but
it's great.
Depressing as fuck and slow.
Yeah. Have you watched it recently?
No.
It's a good one. I'd revisit. It's got a young, who is it? Is it Natalie Portman? It's like one of her first roles. Yeah. So Leon the Professional.
Yeah.
I mean.
I'm not going over the hedge over that.
Yeah.
I'm not hedging. You're
not going to hedge your bets? Lemony Snicket's versus Lemony Snicket's a serial of just fucking stupid
series
events.
of unfortunate events.
That should have been the subtitle.
I saw 5 minutes of it.
That should be the subtitle to Batman versus Superman.
A series of unfortunate events. Yeah. Better title. I only watched 5 minutes of the Snick Man.
Okay.
Couldn't handle him.
I think I saw that in the theater. I think I went with some people, and it just wasn't good. I mean, it wasn't for me. It was more of a kid's movie. So Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, versus Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me.
Austin Powers. And I've been going
prequel,
against...
Though.
Oh, yeah.
Those prequels you haven't been shown much.
Probably the worst... besides that Yoda fight at the end, dog shit movie. The acting, the fucking... Yeah. Hayden Christensen was so stiff in that shit.
He's not a good... I don't like him in anything. Okay. So we got The Mummy versus Charlie's Angels.
The 2000...
The 2001 remake.
2000.
Sorry, 2000 remake.
And it's not... it's the only movie. It's just based off a TV show.
Well, they did a sequel to it. They did a Charlie's Angels 2.
Yeah.
But, it was based off a TV show.
Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, and I gotta go The Mummy.
Fuck no. Charlie's Angels is way more entertaining.
Oh, you gotta
way
be
more
shitting
entertaining.
Me.
Even though they copied like a bunch of shit from The Matrix, like this bullet time bullshit.
The Mummy was really
good. The Mummy
the first one
is a dog shit movie because The lead actor is a dog shit actor.
Don't give me that shit.
He is horrible.
Brendan Fraser isn't
horrible.
He's terrible, but
horrible.
This is one of his best.
Not a good movie.
This is one of his best.
Horrible movie. The Mummy is a dog shit movie.
The visual effects were great.
Dog shit.
For the time, they were fucking
For
awesome.
the time, it was 1999, bro.
Yeah. For the fucking sand mummy shit,
it was
looked real as fuck.
That was probably like the only. It was not a good movie. The Mummy looked horrible.
The Mummy was awesome.
The Mummy looked like dog shit. The Mummy looked like they took a video game character.
What was Charlie's Angels about?
Fucking just hot chicks fighting and doing crazy stuff.
Dude.
Way more fun to watch than the shitty acting and horrible story and horrible CG of the Mummy.
There's no way.
That is candy. That's candy. Candy versus fucking just. That's like decent candy versus like really bad candy. That's just like that's that bubble gum that's really hard, like the bazooka, where it's just like you gotta like really crush your jaw.
Is Cameron Diaz starting off dancing in her underwear.
That
which
scene
will give you
better than the whole movie. There's no scene in The Mummy that's better than that. What scene is better than that?
Not saying that makes it makes
Give
it
me
good,
a better scene.
But The Mummy fucking spawned like 26 sequels.
That's just because it made a bunch of. Stupid movies make a lot of money, bro. You know how many Transformer movies there are? Not a better movie than Charlie's Angels. Still would rather Charlie's Angels than a Transformers movie.
I would bet you money The Mummy has a better IMDb rating than Charlie's Angels.
Oh, we could check that. Let's see what it is. IMDb, I don't really like their ratings, but
or go Rotten Tomatoes.
It doesn't matter. I'm curious to see.
There we go.
So Charlie's Angels is a 5.5
out of 10.
Out of 10 versus The Mummy.
Oh! 7.0, bitch.
That's horrible. Well, like I said, I'm not a fan of these ratings.
I think this should be our official tiebreaker when we can't decide.
Fuck no.
Just go ratings.
This is not.
It's the only fair way. We don't know the ratings.
I don't want either of these movies on my top list.
No, I don't either.
But I'd rather have that on my list.
I would rather have that on my list. The ratings
horrible.
Say so.
I'm very disappointed with this.
Thank you, ratings.
This is horrible.
I'm surprised.
That's a horrible coin flip. I need to find a better option, but I didn't have one, so we're gonna use it for this episode. Hopefully, that's the only fucking tie break we need to do. And it's sad that those movies came up, that they're even options.
That
now
is
it's
sad.
Like that's something that could potentially get on our list if it's not already.
This is
Aladdin versus if The Mummy comes up again, we're not going with The Mummy. We don't need to give The Mummy a bunch of fucking views. And I feel like I really feel like there's been a Mummy that's been selected already. Aladdin versus Lost in Translation. This one's super fucking easy for me.
I haven't seen Lost in Translation.
Okay, well. It's a good movie, but it's not. I don't know. I don't like that movie as much as.
Isn't that another Wes Anderson?
No, that's I forget who it is. Some other independent.
Oh, this is easy as fuck. Aladdin versus the 2003 Ang Lee Hulk, the CGiest of CG Hulk.
This one for me could be Aladdin versus any of the Hulk movies, because I'm gonna go Aladdin every time.
Yeah,
there's no Hulk movie that's better.
I would pick Aladdin because there's only been 2 Hulk movies. This and the
Edward Norton.
Yeah, I mean, Hulk's just been in other movies.
Yeah, that's true. But even still, like even the characters that he's in.
Aladdin all the way.
Aladdin. I remember
that fucking genie.
That was one of those Disney movies that I rewatched and like rewatched so I could memorize the songs because I love the songs in Aladdin. So good. So we got another Disney movie, Wall-E versus Constantine. Well, this one's very easy for me because I'm not a fan of Constantine.
I liked Constantine. Wall-E's a good movie. I will concede Wall-E, okay. But a lot of comic book fans hate the Constantine movie.
Is it based on a comic book?
Yeah. Because like the real characters like British and blonde and
Keanu Reeves.
And he's like, I'm not dyeing my hair. Fuck you guys. I'm Neo.
Yeah. Well, if they waited a little bit longer, that's where almost all the actors are coming from, is like UK and Australia.
Yeah.
So they probably would have casted somebody different now.
I can't wait. They're making John Wick too.
I know. It'd be cool if Tate's in it.
You can't kill him twice.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, shit. Con Air's back.
Versus Big Daddy. I can wipe my own ass. This one's a surprising one because I'd almost want to go Con Air.
I want to go Con Air, too.
Yeah, see, this is...
Con Air's back.
Man,
Con Air, baby.
I knew Con Air was going to come back.
To that.
All right, yeah, let's put some Con in the air.
This is our 420 episode. We kind of forgot about smoking this.
We got so passionate about talking. No weed movies are coming up. I'm sure there's not like Dazed and what's the Chappelle one?
Half Baked.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused. I don't consider a weed movie, but I do consider a weed movie. It rides that line
of the time movie.
They smoke weed for like a second, but the dude has the pot leaf shirt the whole time. He's just
a stoner
fucking stoner.
Yeah. The stereotypical stoner, like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Some people might consider a weed movie, but that's just only because weed's in it. But there's like Half Baked's definitely a weed movie.
Yes.
So Con Air, what the fucking shit looks like.
Con Air.
Yeah, Con Air. My bad. Good job, Con Air. We believe in you. Happy Gilmore versus The Sixth Sense. Man, this is tough. Because I really like that. This a favorite. I don't know. It's my favorite Adam Sandler movie, but it's one of the really good ones.
Yeah, that and Billy Madison came out Happy Place. Like around. Yeah. And his fucking fight with Bob Barker. The Sixth Sense is a real good movie, and
I mean, Sixth Sense, I think top to bottom is a better movie.
I would definitely want to watch Happy Gilmore right now more than I would want to watch Sixth Sense.
Mm-hmm.
But The Sixth Sense is a better movie.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you on both of those points. You're definitely saying what I'm thinking.
I mean, Happy Gilmore,
which doesn't make it very easy to
schlocky, and
I almost want to go Happy Gilmore. I don't know. I mean, here we go. Here's the coin flip on this one. This is what should be the coin flip for today, since it's 420. What would you rather watch high? Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Because you want to laugh, bro. Unless you wanna really get into the movie, you take an edible. You take an edible about 30 minutes before you start watching The Sixth Sense. That way it kicks in and you get invested in the story.
And then you forget. You're like, oh shit, he was dead.
Like watching that Captain Phillips movie is like that was the craziest experience ever. I don't know how strong of an edible I was on, but that was. So anyway, we're going Happy Gilmore.
All right, let's do like two more.
Okay. I don't even know if I lit my joint. Whatever.
And they just keep going out.
Yeah. So we got The Shining versus Closer.
I don't believe I've seen it.
I would definitely go with The Shining, although they're both really slow movies. But The Shining's The Shining. Okay, Kill Bill Volume 1 versus The Shining.
God damn it.
Because
I like The Shining better.
Only because we had to vote against Kill Bill. I had to vote against Kill Bill. It's like, man, a second chance for it to get... And I do... Listen, I love The Shining, right? It's a great movie, but it is fucking slow as fuck. So if I'm throwing...
It's building suspense the entire time.
It's building the suspense slow as fuck.
With amazing shots.
Fucking looks amazing. It's a classic movie. Congratulations. 100% love it. But out of those two, I'm throwing Kill Bill on the grill all day, eating it up.
Red Rum.
Nope. See, it's like, nah. It's Kill Bill for sure. Kill Bill. It's got to be Kill Bill. Kill Bill, man. If we're gonna go with the
if thing, I was high,
if right now, what do you want to watch?
I want to watch Kill Bill.
Do you feel like going to sleep? Because you know you're gonna if we watch The Shining right now. It's not gonna grab, or you're just gonna be distracted on your laptop the whole time. So we're going to Kill Bill.
We're going to Kill Bill.
Okay, cool. Thank you, website, for giving redemption.
Right, and our last one.
Okay, last one. Aliens. Is that the second one?
Yes.
Versus, I've never seen Amadeus.
I've never seen Amadeus. And even if I have, I forgot I saw Amadeus.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That counts. Oh, Pulp Fiction versus Aliens. I mean, I got to go Pulp Fiction, for sure.
I got to go Pulp Fiction.
I enjoyed. I think I don't remember. I watched them as a kid, but I only watched them
Alien
once. And it was not something I watched a lot
There
of.
was one Alien, and it was like a suspense thriller.
Well, this one's the
and this
action.
one is action where fucking
which is great. But
they're
it's
everywhere,
like,
man.
Yeah. So, Pulp Fiction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
So Pulp Fiction, which was brought up. It's weird. The website's listening to us. They're like, "Oh, Pulp Fiction. You want to see that versus something?" Okay.
Oh, you were mad that you had to defer Kill Bill?
You guys talked a lot about Kill Bill. You said
you had to defer Con Air? Oh, we brought that back.
Yeah. Okay.
I think everyone that it takes a while for.
Let's okay, so that doesn't matter.
Because no one's seen Cat on a Hot Tin
changed
Roof.
at all? No, doesn't look like it's changed too much.
The Sixth Sense?
I think we're still compiling the list and everything. All right, cool. So if you guys want to see our list, and you could do your own, you can compile your own list, send us the link to it so we can check out and compare and contrast our shit.
Or shit on all of our picks.
Yeah, for sure. Our page, flickchart.com/IDP is where you go for that shit, and then we'll be back. You know, we got a guest coming up this week. We got maybe another episode later on in the week talking about some fights. We got some shit coming up, Keith.
Woo.
So let's wrap this shit up. Everybody, don't forget to buy
low, sell high.
Buy the limited edition Inspired Disorder podcast shirt.
It's cool shit.
Go buy it. InspiredDisorder.com/shirt. And in was it UFC 200? It's being headlined by Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. Rematch.
Yeah.
170. They are fans of the shirt as well. Conor McGregor got his shirt. All that matters is how you see yourself, and I fucking love seeing myself in the Disorder Conspiracy shirt. So, thank you, Conor McGregor. I appreciate your endorsement.
Oh, that's awesome,
man. You look
man.
great in the shirt, bro. And not only Conor McGregor, but Nate Diaz himself is not surprised, motherfuckers, at how epic this motherfucking shirt is.
Yeah, that's, I when I heard you tell me he said that, I was like, oh my God.
Like I'm getting tingly right now just thinking about how awesome it was for these two guys to take time. I mean, they're getting ready to fight.
Almost squash their beef for a minute just to show respect.
It's a magical thing that I'm very proud to be a part of. So I highly recommend everybody go check out the shirt. Go buy the shirt. InspiredDisorder.com/shirt.
It's a cool shirt.
That's all you got to do. Go there. Go buy it. And I'll mail it to you because that's how this shit works. Holy shit. And that's it. That's it, everybody. Keith Spurlock 1 at Ray Taylor. InspiredDisorder.com.
And Facebook.
YouTube. Get it done. Like it. Share it. Love it.
Flip it. Smack it. Rub it down.
Happy 420. Smoke your weed. Enjoy it. Share it. Pass it around. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Inspired Disorder podcast. Embedded signals within this podcast have reprogrammed your natural thinking patterns. Side effects may include lack of inhibitions, erectile dysfunction, anal leakage, transcendental communication with beings from 4 of the 7 primary dimensions. In the event of a tear in space-time, please keep your hands down and feet together. Any loss of life or limbs due to interdimensional travel is not the responsibility of this podcast.